I welcome all our medical students to come and join with me into this series of Learn Anatomy with Dr. Rayapudi Rajesh. Hi, this is Dr. Rayapudi Rajesh. I am a senior faculty working since 2008 until now. Almost I'm having 15 years of experience in this field of medical college in the Department of Anatomy. I have worked in and out of India. I had a good interaction with my students and also with the different faculties in and out of India. I have seen all the students and their lives and their living, particularly in first year. So, my main concern for this video is I want to emphasize that the role or the importance of first year anatomy, especially especially the dissection. So here in this whole video I want to explain about the importance of the anatomy and the concern regarding how we have to tackle about the cadaver. So here I'm going to explain about this human anatomy dissection and the history of cadaver. You can see the cadavers which are lying on, these are now almost at the medieval age we can see them. But if you see how they have procured, it was so much having a tragedy and also a lot of pain they have taken. These are all the dissection which we are doing today. I feel that many of the students who are coming to dissection hall are very are not having so much interest for doing dissection, but you know how much the pain they have taken in ancient times, how much the pain they have taken. It's like a so doing a dissection and doing the cadaveric dissection was a big task because there was no permissions which they used to get. So they have underwent so many things, like see how many are dissecting and how many are seeing. You can see this picture where you can see that so many are watching single body. One single body was been observed by so many. That's like a gallery. It was been explained very beautifully in Anatomica books. So it was written by Andreas Vesalius. So in his books he had explained how it is. He is considered as the father of modern anatomy. So how they used to have, see, you can see that the skeleton which is there, they are looking at the skeleton and they are procuring that skeleton. That picture which is being shown on the screen is explaining of that one. In the same way, in World War II and World War I, whatever the dead bodies were being taken, they have procured it, they have preserved it, and they have taken for doing the dissection. You can see that how many are doing the dissections for this one, and all are very interested. Everyone is to do the dissection. These diagrams, this picture shows you how much they are keen enough. So very aged people, everyone, all the surgeons used to come and do the dissection in the old age. So this is the picture which you can see that how much they have taken care. And every day they used to have the cadaveric dissection. Every day they were very much concerned about the dissection. Getting the bodies, whenever they get a body, they used to feel that it is a very pearl, it is a precious one. They used to keep all those bodies intact. So you can see how they have been kept. Here is one thing which you can see that those people who are being killed or who are been prisoned, they are being killed, and killed people were being used as an dissecting bodies, the cadavers. These are the war prisoners who are being killed, and they were being thrown away. When they are being thrown, they used to collect these bodies. These are unidentified bodies, and these bodies were being gathered and they used to dissect. And here you can see it is called body snatching, where from the burial ground during the night time, like a thieves, they used to go and procure the bodies. And in meanwhile, if anybody catches them, they used to be prisoned. You can see the body snatching used to happen at the night times. In an odd climate, they used to go and they used to take all the bodies, cadavers which are being laid over there. So it's like a thief, they are snatching. In European countries, they used to do like that. They used to go at night times without unveiling anyone. They used to go and they used to gather the bodies, and they used to collect the bodies, and they used to do the specimens. You can see this National Museum of Civil. We can see that in the 19th century they used to have this sort of thing. It's very hard to get bodies. They are very hard to procure the bodies. So whenever there is cremation or the burial had happened, particularly burial had happened, they used to come and they used to collect like thieves. They used to snatch the bodies, and they used to bring out from that graveyards. So these all the pictures are explaining about all those things. We can see beautifully how they are means how they are taking up after bringing. Sometimes they used to directly bring that with that box, that graveyard box, and all of them they used to be very keen enough that what are the structures which are there. For one person, one cadaver, the people all used to be there, and they used to see whatever the internal structures which are there. So this is Andreas Vesalius, who is explaining. He is considered as the father of modern anatomy, where how many, and you can see the ages of them. So it's all about how they are been written. There is one girl, one person called Susie Lennox. She had explained in her book called Body Snatchers, where digging up of the untold stories of Britain's resurrection has been explained. They used to consider like getting the body is a resurrection. Why? Because that body is useful for many of the doctors. So the bodies are very well preserved. The bodies are well preserved, and we can see that the bodies had been taken up. Were being taken up, and they used to feel that they are going to give life for the death is going to give, our dead ones are going to give life for many. To have a good life, it has been in a book called Philadelphia School of Anatomy. These all the things have been written. And they used to learn every single thing, whatever they have dissected, everything they used to write in their books. And they are well preserved. You can see how they have taken, how they are taking. During the night time, they used to procure all these bodies. And they used to consider every single the cadaver are very precious. See, it is in one of the newspaper. It has been given that they are robbing, digging at this Lincoln's Park history. So they used to collect, and the corpuses, the dissected, the further dissection of the body, how the people used to sit and how they used to do the dissection. We can see very beautifully how they used to do. Even the women, they are very concerned for the dissection. At those days, even the women were used to come, the ladies used to come forward for having this dissection. And every single person, they used to feel that it's something we are going to do for the society. So everyone were very keen enough to learn about the body. And to procure it, it was very hard. But after procuring it, they used to consider this the body is very, very precious. They never used to leave the body. They used to have maximum time only with the dissection. So dissection was the prime important for all the medicines. Even for a female students, you can see this diagram. In this image, you can see that female medical students used to do the dissection cadaver. And every single table was been allotted with number of students. And every student who used to come there, they used to have every single inch of the body's idea. They never used to neglect the cadaveric dissection. And cadaveric dissection only today made the so much development in the modern medicine. We can see in this diagram, in this image, in Paris, how the corpuses were being collected, and after collecting, how they are being dissected. So against the church, they have gone, and they used to collect these bodies, and they used to do the dissection. That too, they used to do underground dissections because openly they are not being allowed to do the dissection. You can see the Dr. Nicholas Tulp, the youngest man, who is around 26 years of age. He was the person who is responsible for number of dissections. Maximum number of dissections was been done by him. So Dr. Nicholas Tulp, in this image we can see the cadaver dissection in Chicago Medical College during those days, how they have did. A modern cadaveric dissection was being done. This beautiful image explains you how much they are concerned and how much they feel privileged. We can see the Dr. Nicholas Tulp teaching his students regarding the cadaveric dissection. So for a dissection, they considered as Dr. Nicholas Tulp is the father of the dissection. Of course, the modern father is none other than Andreas Vesalius. But here you can see the female doctors, they used to have more dissection. You can see this dissection was being done in underground because it was not allowed openly to do dissection. Even after a certain time, we don't see. Nowadays, the dissection, how we can see, how much open it is. Even in this situation, just because I worked in abroad, especially in Arabic countries, in many of the Arabic countries, we don't have the cadaveric dissection. They used to have just models. With the models only, they used to understand anatomy. So I feel there is a great privilege for our Indian students and also some of the students where cadaveric dissection is happening. My intention for this video is only one thing. In whole medical career, the first year makes very, very important. In our first year, dissection is very, very important. And what you do this first year, in entire life, you will never touch the body once again. Why I created one video for it, I want to send one message to my beloved students, because I belong to a medical college, to the Department of Anatomy. I want to convey that this many struggles had gone for procuring one cadaver. There were so many obstructions for doing today openly for cadaveric dissection. Apart from this one, even today we do have shortage of cadavers. And so many cases, there are so much of malpractices. You can see Osmania Medical College example from MCA board only we have taken. Out of 150, we are having only 15 bodies. But for 200, they are sending 15 bodies. Some of the cases, only 5 bodies, 2 bodies, 3 bodies. Even in global cadaver are shortage. In Canada, there is a shortage. You can see a number of students versus the presence of cadavers. Very, very less, very minimal. There is a great shortage of cadavers in everywhere, even in mainland of China. You can see all over in India, the scenario is almost the same. It shows that their cadavers are very, very minimal. Through this video, I want to convey to you all that never misuse the cadavers. Here, through this video is only one thing. There is a journey for cadaveric dissection. Did not came very easily. Today, in maximum many of the countries, we are having the cadaveric dissection. And through the cadaveric dissection only, we learn so many things. So I encourage all the medical students, in first year particularly, to know the history. After knowing the history, give the value to the cadavers and utilize the time. Utilize the time for dissection. Doing the dissection is very, very important. It is a golden opportunity which you got it in the first year. So don't misuse the first year precious time during the DH, dissection hall. Utilize it and know the history also, because it did not come very easily. You have seen how they have procured the bodies. It was very hard to get the bodies. I want to convey a message through this video. It was very hard, very hard to get the bodies in those days, and how many struggle they have gone to procure the bodies. Even today, we do have the shortage of cadavers. I would like all our first year students who are joining and who have joined to utilize the dissection. Those days were so much harder. Now we are very lucky enough to have the cadaveric dissection. So utilize the cadaveric dissection in a proper way, learn it, and become a good surgeon and a good physician in your life. May God bless you all, and may this video had, I feel it might have been helpful for you, all the medical students. Thank you. Thanks one and one.
Find the real me. So let's go, seize the feeling. 'Cause you know it's time for the meaning. Now we show we're coming to win it. Find the real me. So let's go, seize the feeling. 'Cause you know it's time for the meaning. Now we show we're coming to win it.